كوبي بيست. يعني متأكد هي سهلة جدا، جوجل موجود، تنسخ الرابط او تنسخ السؤال تخليه بالجوجل راح يطلع لك السؤال نفسه او الاجابه قريبه له او فد كلمه معينه. طبعا اللي كان جاب اجابه اللي عنده اجابته كذا مباشره 3 بيج زيروز مباشره، وكثير طلاب موجودين شفتهم حتى الفارزه حتى الكوتيشن من التكست اللي هو انا ما مطالبين به انتم منزله نصا. كثيرين من الطلاب مسوين هيك اونلاين، ما اعرف انتم بعد نفس الكلام او لا. فكن اجاب نفس الاجابه، يعني ناس طبعا اكو شيء اسمه بليجاريزم، بسميه بليجاريزم، السرقه العلميه والادبيه. السرقه العلميه والادبيه انه الطالب ينسب عمل له وهو غير له، يعني يجيب شرح يقول هذا انا الشرح مالتي، او يجيب مقاله يقول هاي المقاله مالتي هاي. كوبي بيست اللي هي هاي كوبي بيست دائما ركز عليها. هاي تعتبر سرقه ادبيه، و يعني you will get 3 big zeros. طبعا المعتاد ما اخلي صفر للطالب، يعني الطالب تعب بكل الاحوال، تعب سواء دخل الامتحان درس او ما درس، بس هو طالب يعتبر، فانا معتاد ما اخلي صفر. اخلي اقل شيء درجه او درجتين من 10، يعني حتى التارك السؤال فارغ راح اخليه درجه، ما اخليه صفر، او مرات اخليه صفر او نص درجه، ما اعرف حسب. على كل اكتبوا اي شيء، اذا السؤال ما تعرفوا نهائيا، يعني الاجابه كل شيء ما تعرفون بيها، يعني اكتبوا اي شيء حتى لو ما له علاقه بالموضوع، اوكي؟ لان على الاقل تحصل لك درجه او درجتين better than nothing. better than nothing من 10 يعني هذا الامتحان. النقطة المهمة جدا، يعني I told you to be honest، told you to be honest. كثير من الطلاب الاونلاين ممكن كان مشغول عنده بالشغل بالمحل، ما ادري وين بده تطبخ، ما ادري يسوي، ما ادري هو ايش يسوي. للسهولة كوبي بيست، وبحيث الإجابة خلال 10 minutes قبل I received the answers، يعني خلال 10 دقائق مباشرة وصلتني الإجابة أنه طالب أنهى الامتحان وطلع، أوكي؟ هاي مو يعني راح اخلي صفر عن هذه الاجابات مباشره، اللي ما متعب حاله. بس نكست اكزام الامتحان الثاني اذا اشوف نفس الاجابات راح اعرف الطلاب نفسهم، يعني الطلاب اللي مسوين شيء راح اعرفهم، الايميلات مالهم موجوده عندي والاسماء تظهر عندي. الطالب او الطالبه اللي كنا عملوا كذا مره ثانيه اذا تكرر عندهم ما راح اقبل اي اجابه نهائيا، ما راح امتحنهم نهائيا، ما امتحنهم. اريد تعبيركم انتم، يعني شنو الفائده تجيب لي كوبي بيست انت اصلا ما تعبان او انت ما تعبانه بالاجابه، اوكي؟ احترام الامتحان، احترام المحاضره ضروري جدا. يعني انا ما احب اتكلم كثير بامور اللي هي انتم المفروض يعني يو ار ماتشور انف، يعني انتم بالغين كفايه حتى تعرفون مصلحتكم. شنو الفائده من تجيب او تجيبين اجابه نصا وما ما تعبرين من نفسك او ما تعبر من نفسك؟ طبعا هاي المشكله راح تشوفوها وين ان شاء الله إذا ظليتم بهالحالة بالتطبيق، بحيث من تجي تدرس الطلاب ما تعرف ايش تعطيهم، ما تعرف شلون تشرح اصلا، ما تعرف كيف تعبر عن نفسك. راح تشوفوها طبعا، هاي دائما كل سنه نواجه الموضوع، كل سنه نواجهها ان الطالب بالتطبيق بنروح نزوره، الطالب اللي قاعد يدرسه هو افضل من المدرس المطبق. طبعا هاي بيج بروبلم، يعني هاي يعني هو الاستاذ شنو غير يعني his character and his like his background, scientific background or academic background، okay؟ رجاء مرة ثانية إذا أشوف إجابات كوبي بيست من الإنترنت، ما نعرف كيف راح تكون امتحانات إنترنت أو يعني تحضرون فيزيكلي، بس إذا صارت فيزيكلي اللي ينطيني إجابة نفس ما صارت هسه ما راح أقبلها مباشرة، راح أصفرهم، أوكي؟ وأحمرهم، أوكي؟ مفهومين يعني طلاب الأونلاين؟ كثير من الطلاب من عندكم مجاوب لي إجابة نصا، حتى الكوتيشن ماركس منزل لي إياها، منزل لي اقتباس من المسرحية اللي أنا ما أطالبكم به أصلا. طبعا الخطأ يكشف مباشرة، بحيث الكوما والكوت، يعني هالكوتيشن جابوا، معقول أنت تحفظ أو أنت تحفظين من شيء أنا ما أطالبكم به؟ يعني it's nonsense right؟ يعني غير معقول. الأسئلة كانت سهلة جدا، يعني ما أتوقع طالب ما جاوب. أنتم فهمتم المسرحية، وأتوقع أجبتم الإجابة، يعني أكثركم شفت الأوراق مالكم أونلاين أنه الطلاب فعلا أجابوا، يعني جاوبوا على الأسئلة، لأن هي أسئلة سهلة جدا. نمط الأسئلة يجي نفس النمط، أسئلة فكرية مو أسئلة يعني عدد أو اشرح بشخصية معينة أو ثيم معين. أتمنى أنه الستريس راح من عندكم. Next exam يعني you will be relaxed more, right? You will be more relaxed, right? Yeah. عندكم أي استفسار على الامتحان عيني طلاب الأونلاين أو أنتم
أستاذ؟
نعم.
أستاذ ممكن؟
نعم.
أستاذ الامتحان يعني ممكن مو إلا بكلمات يعني متعلقة بالمسرحية، يعني كلمات من عندنا يعني نقدر نعبر من خلال فهمنا للمسرحية، أقدر أعبر بكلماتي يعني بنفس المعنى بس غير كلمات.
هو هذا المطلوب عيني. بالمناسبة الإجابات مالكم راح أشيكها أونلاين، راح أشيكها بالبلاجيرزم. عندي سوفت وير يعني paid يعني برنامج دفعت به فلوس حتى أشيك البلاجيرزم.
أستاذ درجات ما تنزلنا هي على الامتحان.
اللي يحب عنده فد يعني فد مقالة يشيكها بالبلاجيرزم موجود عندي البرنامج، فراح اشيك الاجابات مالكم بالبرنامج بلاجيرزم. هذا طبعا هاي ما انا ما ذكرته سابقا لان اريد اوقعكم بالفخ. اوكي. اي موقع انسحب منه، اي لينك، اي مقاله انسحب منها الاجابه راح تظهر مباشره عندي ويكتب لي this student committed the forbidden mistake.
جوجل ارتكلز موجوده كلها مباشره
تظهر نفسها، بس انا عندي برنامج افضل من هذا اللي يكشف لك البلاجيرزم مباشره وقبل يوديك على المقاله او اللينك اللي انت ماخذ من عنده. اوكي. ف يعني انا ما اريد يعني اوقعكم في خطا معين بس. نعم.
لا تعلم الباقي
ايه اوكي. ما اعرف اذا باقي الاساتذه عندهم هذا البرنامج او لا، ما اعرف. طيحان. اوكي. لا ما نتعامل بطيحان الحر يعني يا ستودنت يعني ما. فعيني انا اعرف طلاب الاونلاين كثيرين مسوين كوبي بيست. This is your last chance, okay? This is your last chance. Please next time be honest, okay? Be honest. راح كل طالب ما راح اذكر من اسماء الطلاب، كل طالب ادز له اللينك اللي هو نقل منه المقاله، بس not sharing it with you, not sharing the names I mean. يعني to keep privacy, to keep the privacy حتى الطالب لا ينحرج او الطالبه لا تنحرج. Committing mistakes as I've told you is okay as far as not committing it again, okay? So next time please be careful because I'm running after you, okay? حتى طبعا انتم كاتبين الاسئله رجعت هذه الاجابات نفس الشيء. اطيق اشيك اجاباتكم يعني بالبلاجيرزم، مجرد اسوي سكان البيبرز مالكم وتظهر عندي الاجابات سواء كانت يعني ريتريف. اوكي حتى اوراقكم اقدر اسويها سكاني بدخلها بالبرنامج تظهر عندي من ماخذين هي اكو طالب ناقل نصا حافظ من مقاله معينه وناقلها نصا. اي دونت اكسبت. بالمناسبه نفس الكلام انتم اذا اشوف اجابه نصا بلغتكم بهذا الموضوع. سوري. اذا اشوف اجابه نصا موجوده يعني من مقاله معينه اوكي راح يعني الغي الاجابه. سوري تو سي ذس. شرحي ما راح يطلع من الانترنت.
لا فعلا نفسي اعتمدتوا على التسجيلات يعني كتبتوهم.
اي اوكي ماكو مشكله بس استخدموا اسلوبكم. شرحي استخدموا اسلوبكم. اي هو هذا الموضوع. ما اريد اصحح نفسي يعني ما اريد اصحح نفسي مو صحيح. اريد اصحح اسلوبكم انتم. هالشيء يعني ادقق اسلوبكم. شنو الفائده يعني اصحح مقاله مو لكم او كتابه مو لكم زميل او زميله ماخذيها. فuse always your own style, your own expressions, okay? Otherwise, you will fail. You will fail in my subject, okay? Be careful. يعني I'm tough if you are honest. Be honest, I mean, okay? Be honest all the time. أنا يعجبني أشوف الإجابة اللي فيها أخطاء إملائية كثير. Believe me, because I know that you were reading all the time and you used your own style. نعم؟
وصلت.
أخطاء لي كثير ممتاز. أنا بدأت من الجرامر ما حاسب عليه كثير لأن ما اختصاص جرامر أو ما اختصاص أنه صحيح بالجرامر. يعني من 10 ممكن أعطي درجتين أو 3 للجرامر. ما معقول كل كتاب خطا، كل كتاب مثل شيء معين صحيح؟
اذا كان كلمتين يعبرها.
اوكي ما عندي مشكله اعبرها يعني بس يعني مو نفس الكلمه تعاد يعني على الاقل شيء كل ما يكون دائما يعني كلمه تعرفون تكتبوها دققوا الامام عليكم مره ثانيه. على كل راح اشوفكم الاوراق ان شاء الله نكست ويك صححها واصحح الاونلاين واعطيكم اياها.
يعني درجات بالنسبه لك؟
ايش وقتي؟ لسه ترجمه؟
لا صدق ورقه وتبس.
اكيد نكست لا ان شاء الله ان شاء الله يعني اما Monday or next Thursday I'm not quite sure. اوكي لا الاسبوع ممكن اعطيكم اياها. عندكم سؤال استفسار؟ nothing؟ على الامتحان معكم اي استفسار؟ ممتاز. Shall we start lecture؟
بس على المسرحيات يعني التقاص لازم الكورس الاول من هي براذر تو ذا سي اللغه اللي هاي مدة السنه كامله.
لا عندنا مسرحيه ثانيه. لا مو الكيمست رايدرز تو ذا سي. رايدرز تو ذا سي. طبعا هي المسرحيه ما بقى منها شيء لان مو كل راح ياخذ يعني شابتر بعد شابتر. نعم؟
إلى أي سنة؟
ما اعرف شوف وين توقفت اوكي؟
يعني لي نص سنة.
لي نص سنه قبل ما تتركون يعني على الامتحانات. اذا خلصنا المسرحيه يعني هاي خلصنا لنهايه السينز راح ارجع لكم السينز اللي ما اخذناها مثلا سين نمبر 2 4 6 هاي السينز ما اخذناها يعني السينز المزدوجه رقم المزدوج الزوجي ما اخذناها صحيح بس ركزنا على السين الفرديه. اذا بقى مجال ارجع لكم من البدايه يعني هي احداث مهمه نوعا ما على كل يعني to decide this. So let us start the lecture. I will like give a lecture for 20 minutes or less because I know you are tired بعد التمارين في الامتحان. فقط راح اركز على نقاط معينه this scene because I told you this scene is important. This scene is important because this scene actually witnessed the first step of Faustus losing his soul, right? Yeah, you remember that when Mephistopheles, like when he came to Faustus, asking him whether to take his soul or not, whether he agrees the bond or not, and then when Faustus told Mephistopheles that he will build an altar, a church, a kind of glorifying Lucifer, a kind of what? Glorifying Lucifer, okay? You know, glorifying, right? Yeah, or magnifying, yes. So next page, which is 16, page number 16. Yeah, page number 16. So you remember when not 16 الاونلاين اتوقع تختلف عندكم الاونلاين توقفنا في كلمه when Faustus asked Mephistopheles why he needs his soul. You remember that? In order to enlarge his kingdom. In order to enlarge his kingdom, right? Yeah, we have done with this, right? So next.
انت Mephistopheles will give him the crown and rich.
Did we explain when he tries to cut his arm?
Yes.
Oh, you were online, right? All of you, you were online. That's right. That's right. Yes. So jump to next page. Specifically page 18. Specifically page 18. 18 نفس المشهد الخامس اوكي المشهد الخامس this page 18 starts with Faustus then read them. This is the bone text of the bone or the document between Faustus and Lucifer, okay? It is important to know the conditions that Lucifer puts in order to sign the bond with Faustus. Would you like to read and I'll explain to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Yes, can I read?
Yeah, please.
Yes. All articles prosect between us both. Mephistopheles, Faustus, I swear by Hell and Lucifer, to effect all promises between us made. Faustus, then hear me reads on these conditions following.
So these are,
Yes,
before going on, these are the
Yes.
conditions. So these are, امتحنتي online? Good. Okay. So these are the conditions that the bond contained, okay? What if I ask you what are the conditions of the bond, you just explain this, okay? Yeah. So these are the conditions of the bond between, or the document between both of them. Yes, go on, please. First.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, first that Faustus may be a spirit in form and substance, and secondly that Mephistopheles shall be his servant and at his command. Thirdly, that Mephistopheles shall do for him and bring him whatever he desired. And fourthly, that he shall be in his commander of house invisible. And lastly, that he shall appear to the said John Faustus at all times, in what form or shape soever he applies. I, John Faustus of Wittenberg, Doctor, by these presents do give both body and soul to Lucifer, Prince of the East, and his both and his minister Mephistopheles. Yes. Continue.
Yes, go on.
Yes, and furthermore, grant into them 24 years to bring
Expired. Okay. Yeah. تسمعوني يعني اونلاين طلاب؟ Okay, that's you. Okay, seems that she lost connection. Anyhow. So these are the conditions that Lucifer puts with Victor Faustus in order to sign the bond. Okay, I think they are clear, but I'm gonna read them for you again and explain them for you. So the first line is all articles prescribed between us both, Mephistopheles, Faustus, I swear by Hell and Lucifer. So here we have a kind of promise or swear, but actually it is a false swear, a fake swear. Mephistopheles swear for Faustus that these conditions in the bond will be fulfilled for Faustus in exchange for his soul and body, okay? But actually none of them happened. I think just one of them, when he promised to appear for Faustus in any shape or desire, what he desired, Faustus desires. Anyhow, Faustus, then hear me read that, or before this, to effect all promises between us made. This is the rest of the promise that Mephistopheles actually did or made for Faustus, but unfortunately, or for Faustus' bad luck, that most of the conditions were not fulfilled by Lucifer, by either Lucifer nor Faustus nor Mephistopheles. So the bond.
Yes, sir. Can I?
Yes, please.
I'm sorry for the interruption because the connection is.
You lost the connection.
Cut.
I expected that.
Yes.
Yes. Go on.
Yes. Can I explain or read?
Yeah, explain this, please.
Yes, in this lines, there is a conversation between Mephistopheles and Dr. Faustus. It's talking about Mephistopheles said to Faustus, I swear the hell and Lucifer, great Lucifer, to achieve whatever you want. What should I do for you? And there is a condition, important condition. Faustus asked Mephistopheles to achieve this. The first condition is to bring everything he needs, Faustus. Mephistopheles to bring everything he needs, Faustus. And the second condition is will be Faustus and his house will be the invisible. Yes, and invisible. Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, sure.
Yes. Anything else you have here? Okay. Would you like to add anything? Or nothing? Okay. So the conditions here, let us read them. First, that Faustus may be a spirit in conditions, in form and substance. Have you an idea about this? Is Faustus gonna be like a spirit or any alternative form, or can he change his shape, Faustus? Because this is the condition, the first condition, which is a gift from Lucifer to Faustus. That what? Faustus may be a spirit. Can Faustus be a spirit? No. But in the play, Lucifer actually gave him the ability to be like spirits, but not like the normal spirits. But when I say spirits, in appearance, he can travel. Let's say he can travel to different places, different locations, just like spirits. Okay, just like spirits, he can travel to different locations, different, let us say, probably towns or cities, like a spirit, okay, like a spirit. So this is one of the gifts that Lucifer gave Faustus in order to let him sign the bond, okay? It is not that big deal, because so what? He traveled from place to place, location to location, so what? What happened next, okay? It is not that big fortune, it is not like big deal, okay? He does not know that this is just like part of the, let us say, deception or temptation that Faustus fell in. Okay. Second, Mephistopheles shall be his servant and at his command. At his command. The second condition is that Mephistopheles will be Faustus' servant and at his command at any time, whenever he wants that, okay? And actually, this is not new. The same thing. This new gift or new condition is not new for Faustus. Why? Because Mephistopheles, before signing the bond, he used to appear at Faustus' command. You remember that? Yes. Yeah. So he used to appear at Faustus' command. So this is not new. This is not new. Just like confirming or assuring that he can appear to him at his command. But what does, let us say, what is hidden here, that he did not, Lucifer did not give Faustus a new wish, because Mephistopheles actually, when he first appeared, you remember when he told him to go and change his shape? So he was at his command from the first place. He was at his command from the first place, so this is not new. So the first two conditions, the first two gifts are nothing. Third, Mephistopheles shall do for him and bring him whatever he desires. Again, this condition, this point, again, is not that big deal for Faustus, because Mephistopheles all the time refused or rejected Faustus' commands, excusing or giving excuses that, for example, he needs the permission of Lucifer to do something. When he goes to Lucifer, he came back saying that Lucifer responded the request for a different day, and day after day till Faustus spent the 24 years without fulfilling any wish. Okay, so again, this is another sign of what, of the deception that Lucifer used in order to tempt Faustus. Fourthly, or last, number four, that he shall in his chamber or house invisible. Who is he? Mephistopheles, okay? Mephistopheles, yeah. He is in his chamber, invisible. That means that Mephistopheles will not appear to anybody else, just Faustus, okay? At his command. Truly, when Faustus wants him to appear, he can appear easily, but whenever he wants him to do something or to request something, he either responded or tells him to go and ask Lucifer, his master, okay? And then, as I've told you, when he came back, he told him that probably next day, not today, okay? So another sign of deception. Lastly, that she shall appear to the said John Faustus at all times, in what form or shape soever he please. So again, the same thing, the same point, that he told him that, or Lucifer told Faustus that Mephistopheles will appear to him at any time as he wished that. But again, it is not that big deal. It's not that big deal, because already Mephistopheles used to appear for Faustus at any time when he asked that, right? Remember, as I've told you at the beginning, when he asked him to go and change his shape or to bring the bone or whatever, okay? Yeah. Then let us say the bone that Faustus should agree is this one. Start from here. It is a confirmation. I, John Faustus of Wittenberg, Lector, by these presents to give both body and soul to Lucifer, Prince of the East, and his minister, Mephistopheles, and furthermore, grant unto them 24 years being expired, the articles above written inviolate full power to fetch or carry the said John Faustus, body and soul, flesh, blood, or goods, and into their habitation, whosoever, by me, John Faustus. Do you find any point here that is worthy to sacrifice the soul and the body for the sake of it? Again, could you find any point in this condition that any person can sacrifice himself for it, for the sake of, for the sake of? Yeah, for the sake of that? No. Simply no, right? Just the 24 years was supposed to be that Faustus will get the power or control over others or whatever, okay? But the previous points are nothing in compared to the 24 years or the soul that he's gonna give and the body, okay? So these conditions, these points are nothing, just type of deception, okay? Because as I've told you, Mephistopheles usually appeared to Faustus at any time at his command and change his shape or whatever. The only point that not worthy to be, or to someone sacrifice himself for its sake, is the 24 years. And the 24 years actually, as we explained it to you, equal what? 24 hours. 24 hours, because... Sorry?
In Christian mythology.
Exactly. In Christians' theology, that each year is equal to 1 day. 1 day. So 24 years are actually for Faustus, after signing the bone, equal 24 hours. 1 day. 1 day. Why? It's not 1 day, but they are like not physically, but like feels like probably, okay, or let us say because of the mistakes that forces committed, okay, these years just like, you know, run quickly, or yes, like, or they are nothing. They are nothing. He can't feel them. He can't feel these years. So for him, these years will be just like one day for him. Okay, one day. In other words, he could not do anything that he wished for. Because what? Because the shortage of time. Shortage of time. Okay? Anyhow, the bond actually, as I've told you, that will be signed by blood, but by his own blood, this signing, or signing the bond with blood actually, you know, yes.
Signing a contract or bond with blood means how Dr. Faustus is serious about this.
Yes, he is serious. Both of them are serious, and let us say, confirm that Faustus should let his soul, or sell his soul for the sake of these 24 hours, which is supposed to be full of pleasure, wealth, or control over others, however, but we will see that they are nothing. Okay? So next, Mephistopheles, speak Faustus, do you deliver this as your deed? Deed, it means here the gift. Okay, deed as gift. Okay? Faustus, take it, and the debit give the gold, or good on it. Now Faustus, ask what thou wilt, or will. What do you wish for? Okay? First, will I question with thee about hell? Again, we have another image of hell. Still, Faustus not convinced that there is hell, or hell is a pleasant place, okay, to enter. Okay? Where is the place that men call hell? Under the heavens. So he told him, Mephistopheles told him that hell is beneath, or under heaven. That means he's gonna be in hell, and the heaven is above it. In other words, God does not descend to hell. You know, does not descend. Send and descend. So God is not gonna descend to hell, because he controls just heaven. Hell is controlled by Lucifer, and Lucifer will be protecting Faustus from punishment or whatever. Yeah, jump to line number 118. In oneself place, for where we are is hell, and where hell is, there must we ever be. So here, actually, Mephistopheles here is confirming that all people, all human beings will be in hell, will be in hell, including Mephistopheles himself. We have here what's called the supernatural elements. By the way, this play is full of supernatural elements. Supernatural, you know, supernatural elements, right? Like the appearance of the devils, the nights, the lights, the storms, the gloomy weather. طبعا بالمناسبة واحد من الطلاب اللي جابك شارح لي على gloomy weather، ما ادري شنو، هم فوق على كل يعني. So Mephistopheles actually concluded that when all the world dissolves, when all the people in the world will die at the judgment day, all of them will be in hell in one way or another. Okay, in one way or another. And then, think so, jump to the last line, think so, still till experience change their minds. It means that here he is, Mephistopheles said that all people will be doomed in hell unless they change their mind. When they say change their mind, it means that when they do something good or follow, God. By the way, now it it is too late to undo the poems. You know, undo, do, undo. Right. Do something, okay? So it is too late for Faustus to undo the bond, to delete the bond. And then Mephistopheles, we see that he will change his definitions of hell and heaven. We'll see that how he's gonna change. He will confirm that heaven exists, hell exists, God exists, and because now it is too late to say that there is no God or God does not control the hell or whatever. Yeah, I think this is enough for this scene. Or still we have. Are you tired? تعبانين؟ تعبانين ولا لا؟ تعبانين ولا لا؟ So next lecture راح نكمل السين اللي عندنا. هاي الصفحة مهمة جدا. راح نشوف كيف Mephistopheles appears as a real deceiver, okay? And Faustus will realize how Mephistopheles is not telling the truth. He's not telling the truth. تقرون هاي تكملة السين. تقرون السين number 7. Scene number 7, okay? Scene number 7. نعم. Scene number 7. 7. أو scene number 6 أو 7 يلا ماشي 7 اللي هو صفحة 27. Okay, thank you for joining us today, and hopefully you will enjoy the exam. Did you enjoy the exam? Good. طلاب عين online, you are free to go. Thank you very much. You are free to go. Thank you. قبل ما أغادر، الأسبوع الجاي عندكم امتحان أيضا. مشهد تحبون؟ أوكي مشهد. طيب طلاب الأونلاين، امتحانكم إن شاء الله next lecture اللي هو Thursday راح يكون مشهد الخامس. امتحاننا الأول والثالث الخامس مع البرولوج. يعني البرولوج لغيتكم إياه. جاء ممثل الشعب معكم طلب يلا شوية من المادة. أوكي مفهوم عيني؟ طيب امتحان القادم إن شاء الله الخميس القادم امتحان سين نمبر 5. مفهوم عيني؟ سين نمبر 5. ملاحظة أخيرة رجاء لا أحد يسوي لي كوب بيست. You will be discovered. Okay? You will be discovered. سين واحد فقط مع البرولوج. أوكي؟ البرولوج. مفهوم عيني؟ الخميس مو الثلاثاء. طيب. Yes. ما مشكلة. Thank you.
بس كانت اسمعي المحاضرة ما سجلتها؟
نعم.
المحاضرة سجلتها؟
سجلتها نعم عيني.
اي جيد. مشكور.
يا أهلا وسهلا.